What was that call like? How did it
I was
happen?
freaking nervous. I was bawling my eyes out. Like I was like, we had just, I was in Round Rock and my wife travels with me. And so
Mhm.
we were in Sugarland. It was a Tuesday. Sugarland is like 2.5 hours from Round Rock. So me and my wife just drove her car to Sugarland. And she was going to spend the week since it was so close. And, go through a normal day, Tuesday. It was actually Dallas Keuchel was making his first start with Texas in Sugarland. It was him versus Lance McCullers in Sugarland. It was pretty cool like matchup. And we go watch the game, come in after the game, and then we sit down. My manager in Round Rock at the time, he was like, "Hey, like quick team meeting. I got something to say," and everybody's kind of like, everybody knew that somebody like one of the starters in the big leagues had gotten hurt,
Yeah.
but the team meeting was like, I don't know if it's about that. Like nobody really knew, and we sit down and he starts like telling a story about like, everybody's got a different road, all this stuff, and then he like says something, and I knew it was directed towards me. Like just by it was like there's nobody else in the room that's had this kind of thing happen, and
Yeah.
my heart starts like racing. I'm like, holy cow, like it's happening. And then my wife's obviously there, so I call her, and then I'm freaking just nervous wreck, start crying my eyes out. And then
Uh,
that night, it's like I'm like, I'm not going to be able to sleep. Like they had a day game the next day, Texas did, so we were in Sugarland. It was like 3.5 hours. It was like 11 p.m. We just packed our stuff and drove to Dallas. Got in at like 2:30 in the morning. I was like, I'm not gonna be. It's either I sleep for like 3.5 hours after I get there, or I'm gonna lay here and have to wake up at 6 a.m. and get like an hour of sleep. So, but
uh,
yeah,
where were the nerves at your first outing in the big leagues?
super nervous all the way until I stepped on the field to play catch pregame, and then it was
Okay.
just kind of like this like relaxing like you know this is what I've been waiting for my whole life. This is
Yeah.
what you dream of. It's like, obviously nerves, but like a calming nerves. But prior to getting out there, I'm like, my hands are shaking, like extremely nervous.
Yeah.
Thanks for watching. If you love flipping bats, swinging 3-0, or just talking ball, join us. Call us at 213-537-9339 with your questions. We have a weekly guest, and we have a lot of fun, so hit that subscribe button.